I start? Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about my topic of drones. So I found a story, but then I couldn't find it anymore. So then I just wondered, have you ever looked up to the sky and wondered who was flying that airplane? I know I have. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a pilot. But today, some pilots don't even fly inside the planes. They are called drones. Drones are planes without pilots. The pilots fly the plane from a remote location like a video game. So that's a drone. And the military wants to use the technology in war, which would be pretty awesome. So should the United States government increase the use and development of drones? So the Merriam-Webster dictionary defines an unmanned aerial vehicle, or UAV drone, as a powered aerial vehicle that does not carry out a human operator. It uses aerodynamic forces to provide vehicle lift, can fly autonomously or be piloted remotely, can be expandable, and carry lethal or non-lethal payload. So, silent film star and World War II fighter pilot Renigold Denny opened a hobby shop in Hollywood that specializes in recreational radio-controlled aircraft. And that's him. And the Pentagon awarded a defense contract to a company that was in the midst of employing innovative technology. The end of the Cold War resulted in budget cuts, so it went bye-bye. So this is about how the U.S. should increase the use of and development of drones, and that's like the timeline of that. And then some background. So it can stay airborne for a really long time, like 40 hours, and there's a fleet of 268. And that guy's actually flying it with his hand right there. And then it weighs 4 pounds, and it can fit in a backpack. So real-time video it has also. And then, so you should fear the MQ-9 Reaper, because it's really scary. And it has 12 cameras that take images, and it can have a 4-kilometer radius. The United States should increase the use and development of drones. And that's like a picture illustrating why they should. Okay, so silent film star and World War II fighter pilot Renigold Denny opened a hobby shop in Hollywood. Oh yeah, I already said that. So drones save lives and stuff. So my first expert that I found was this guy, Eric Matheson, and he said, drones have done more than any other weapon system to track down insurgents and save American lives in Iraq and Afghanistan. The capacity has a twofold benefit. It removes pilots and air crews from risks. Furthermore, the drone also aids in protecting U.S. soldiers. So basically, drones save American lives. Then I found this guy. He claims that before the advent of drone technology, you literally had to put a human in harm's way. For example, going into a cave or culvert, going to explore for a potential IED, improvised explosive device, or to penetrate a building to see what was in there. Whereas today's drones can assume such risks, so if something bad happens, we send home a box of parts rather than a human being chopped up. Then he said this: unmanned systems provide an equivalent capacity at a fraction of the operating cost. So it's like a lot cheaper. And that's why, it shows you why. So on January 5th, 2012, President Obama said that the Pentagon's new defense strategy, which involves downsizing the military and increasing funds for rising technologies such as drone warfare, Obama was like, our military will be leaner, but the world must know the United States is going to maintain our military superiority with armed forces that are agile, flexible, and ready for the full range of contingencies and threats. So, I love me some robots, right? Anyways, so get this. Drone strikes by the CIA are illegal. And that's why. And then Vice Warren, Executive Director for the Center for Constitutional Rights, said He said the assassination of Anwar al-Awlaki by American drone attacks in the latest of many affronts to domestic and international law. Oh no. My bad. Okay. I think I messed it up. Okay, so then, on the other hand, they say that drones distance military personnel from American citizens to such a degree war becomes enticing. So they fail to take into account the differences. So my man Elkus here is a foreign policy analyst and the Center of Security Policy. So he totally rejects their view. He said air power, drones included, has not erased emotion from war. As long as humans are involved in conflict, these forces will continue to exert themselves on the theory and practice of war. So UAV pilots are greatly affected by the missions they carry out. Unlike fighter pilots, drone pilots can see the death and destruction they cause in graphic detail from high-resolution images the UAV cameras provide. So, okay, that's all I got.